There was an accident in Mecca near Masjid al-Haram, the place around the Kaaba, the center of Islam and Muslims. Um, I came to know about this when I was watching the BBC news report on it, and I was shocked to read some of the comments underneath that report on BBC website. What is particularly shocking was many of the people who were commenting were rejoicing, making mockery of Muslims and Islam. And they were mocking, saying that how come the center of Muslims can be cursed like that? How come people died in that holy place? How naive, how stupid, how ignorant these people are, and how hateful their hearts are. First of all, it doesn't matter whether you are a Muslim or a Christian or an atheist. If you fall victim to any kind of atrocity, any kind of situation where you are suffering, or if your near and dear ones passed away by by an accident, you will have my sympathy, because that's what humanity is all about. Nobody should rejoice at the sufferings of others. But coming to the issue of an accident in Mecca, this is not the first time. First of all, what is Kaaba? Kaaba is a central mosque. Like there are millions of mosques around the world, and Kaaba is the central mosque. So Kaaba is not the place we worship to, or we don't worship Kaaba. Many of the atheists don't understand, or non-Muslims don't understand the difference. We direct our attention towards Kaaba for discipline reasons and many other things, but this is also the heart of Islam, because Muslim prophets, many of the greatest prophets, flourished their teachings from that area. But beginning with father of mankind, Adam, ending with Prophet Muhammad, many of the prophets rebuilt the Kaaba. Prophet Ibrahim, or Abraham, as you know, he rebuilt Kaaba, and it was rebuilt over and over again by many of the Muslim rulers. So what's the problem? There were accidents many times in the past, and the whole Kaaba area, the Masjid al-Haram area, was flooded more than once. So even being in the middle of a desert, that's what happened. And it was attacked many times, and it was there many disastrous accidents happened in the past, and Kaaba had to be rebuilt. So what's the problem? It's just another mosque, though a holy mosque. When it comes to being holy again, as I said, it's a place where you worship. Like we Muslims can worship in the middle of nowhere. If it is prayer time, we can stand in the middle of a field and start praying, and that becomes in a way a mosque for us. And to take it that Kaaba cannot be harmed, Kaaba cannot be destroyed, Kaaba cannot be bombed, and all that, is a sort of hateful thinking. Because it's a mosque, it's a place, it can fall victim to many things. Like there was a time in the past where Kaaba was not even the Qibla, and Muslim had to turn to other directions for our Qibla, because Kaaba was under the authorities of non-Muslims. So it was temporarily suspended as a Qibla. But again, if you, what we believe, that if you or somebody else or some other forces want to attack Kaaba to stop Muslims from worshipping, or to stop Muslims from treating it as a central mosque, then Allah will be on our side and we will wage war. Simple as that. And then if we fail and Kaaba is destroyed and some other idols are placed in its place, then we will see that whether God is on our side or not. But it is also foretold in hadiths and many other Islamic sources, there will come a time when Muslims will start withdrawing their faiths from Islam. Time will come. And even the central Kaaba, the central mosque Kaaba, will become a deserted place. Many of the hadiths we hear. And people from other parts of the world will come and find this Kaaba to be a deserted place. And they will say, Muslims used to come here, they used to pray here, and now no Muslim is coming. And all the Muslims will converge in the Mosque of the Prophet in Medina. This is foretold. So it has nothing to do with saying that any harm befalls near the area of Kaaba. That proves that Allah doesn't exist. Allah guaranteed the safeguard of the Quran, and there is no way Quran can be withdrawn from the hearts and minds of the people of the world. And Quran has been preserved at the hearts of millions and millions of Muslims, and it is preserved in papers. And even if all the Qurans of the world are burned into ashes, still Quran will be at the hearts of millions and millions of Muslims. So this is a system which has proven to work, and many endeavors were made to take Muslims away from Quranic teachings, but they failed. That's the miracle. So to rejoice at an accident is self-evident to be something of a sick mind. So if you are an atheist and you are rejoicing and laughing at the situation in Mecca, what happened there at the deaths of people, you have a sick mind. That's the fact. So coming to the conclusion, Kaaba is a central mosque. Accidents can happen, but if you were really caring, what you should have suggested how to manage it better, how the government can manage it better and should manage it better. What the non-Muslims even can offer as a help to manage it better. Because it doesn't matter how you want, there will always be people who will believe in faiths like us, like we do. And that's the way to live and let live. But end of the day, you are just proving yourselves to be hateful, hateful because you are rejoicing at the sufferings of others. I as a Muslim do not believe in rejoicing at the sufferings of anyone, and that's the way Islam teaches me, and that's the way I think mankind can live as a species. Thank you for listening.